Hi class. So today's lecture is on appropriation. Now this is the topic I have touched on quite a bit in classes previously. And first we want to start with just our kind of understanding of appropriation. And when we think about this in contemporary context, we probably all go to this idea of cultural misappropriation, right? So this is when generally a dominant group is stealing or borrowing from a minority group, okay? What's interesting is that in art, it's actually kind of works the opposite. We most often, but not all the time, have less represented or minority groups stealing or borrowing from dominant or highly represented groups within the art world when we see appropriation in art. So we have kind of a different power dynamic at play there. So as you go through the lecture, that's kind of what I want you to pay attention to, sort of what circumstances are artists appropriating, why are they appropriating, and what is the power dynamic at play when they are doing so, right? So who's stealing from who and why? But at its core, appropriation is really similar to this idea of the ready-made, right? That an artist can take something that they did not make, potentially that a different artist made, and claim it as their own. Okay, so again, this whole possibility of appropriation within art does really stem from the ready-made, from the Dada movement that we covered a few weeks ago. So the first example I'm going to show you guys is actually from Beyonce, so I hope you enjoy that. Beyonce actually appropriated the artist Pippoletti wrist work for part of her Lemonade video. So you'll see that kind of laid out, and then a bunch of different appropriation artists. Again, as you're looking through them, pay attention to the power dynamics of what's going on, who's stealing from who and why. And then for the question of the day, what I'm going to ask you to do is just tell me, is appropriation okay in your opinion? Why or why not? Is it okay in certain circumstances but not in others? And then pick an artist or an example from the slideshow to prove your point.